same people killing you in Benue State, chased you away from your ancestral lands. You are in refugee camps.
The man of the prophecy, Nnamdi Kanu, have finally revealed the standard solution to every of the puffing of the Fulanis. You know, a lot of people says when they puff people in Benue, it's when the Fulani invaded Benue, born a lot of people inside their houses, including children and adults and all of that, including siblings. They puff everybody in their houses. More than 200 people were actually puffed. Since that incident actually happened, a lot of people have been pointing finger out that it is only Nnamdi Kanu that can actually rescue them from all the puffing that have been happening in different places in Nigeria. Today is Benue, tomorrow is Sokoto, the next day is Zamfara, and all of that. Things have been happening now. The same Nnamdi Kanu they be pointing finger to that it is only Nnamdi Kanu that saw the revelation before it happens. For over 4 years, he have seen the revelation. They say it is the same Nnamdi Kanu that have the solution. Now a lot of people have been begging Nnamdi Kanu, they be pleading with Nnamdi Kanu because they said their perception toward this man have finally changed. What they think about Nnamdi Kanu before, the kind of eyes they used to be looking at him, it have finally changed. Now the same Nnamdi Kanu that they be begging for the past few days have finally provided a solution to all the puffing inside the court. You will see this for yourself. The judge was surprised and shocked a few hours ago as the government closed their cases against Nnamdi Kanu. Now stay connected to the end of the video. I'm going to be playing the full video. You hear everything that Nnamdi Kanu utter out. So I would like guys to stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do what to share it. Share it with my social media platforms. Let it go viral because the judge was actually surprised few hours ago. And if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to Lajupon Wash TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should believe the fight for Muhammad.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with Lajupon.
Hello my great wonderful viewers, welcome back to Lajupon Wash TV. For those of you that are fresh on this platform, for those of you coming across this platform for the very first time, just do what to click the subscription button appearing on your video screen. Click the red subscription button and the same time as you're watching it, click the notification bell icon on outside so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. A lot of people have been begging on Nnamdi Kanu for the past few days. They said no, it is only Nnamdi Kanu that can actually save them from this menace that have actually been happening in different places in Nigeria. How Fulani have been moving from one place to another, puffing people, puffing innocent people, children that do not even know anything. They puff them in Benue. Where on earth is this happening? Even in Israel and Iran, this and that is ongoing where they shoot him inside. It never happened. It never happened in such countries where there is ongoing fight at the moment. But in Nigeria, you will hear Fulani entering people's houses at midnight, puffing the entire family and all of that. What are these people looking for? Nnamdi Kanu has said these things before. He has seen the revelation, he has raised the prophecy more than 4 years ago before they even arrested him and put him in DSS detention at all. Nnamdi Kanu have seen all these things and this man said it, but as the matter remains, they arrested him, they kick him inside the DSS detention and he have been facing trials since then. He have been going to court since then. Even to the past few hours, Nnamdi Kanu was still in court few hours ago. Now the incident that actually opened the eyes of people is the one that actually happened in Benue, where Nnamdi Kanu categorically mentioned Benue and he mentioned everything that will happen there. And that video he had made it 4 years ago, and that have been causing a lot of uproar and Nigerians have been saying that this man is a prophet. Now the same Nnamdi Kanu that a lot of Nigerians have been begging to come and provide solution for them because he's the one that have seen the agenda of the Fulani for the past 4 years and it happened. They say he should provide solution for them. Now the same Nnamdi Kanu have provided solution for them inside the law court. He has spoken to the judge and the judge was surprised because Nnamdi Kanu did as if he actually entered trance. He spoke as if there's a spirit behind him that is actually talking to him in that very court. You will see things for yourself in this very video. I will play the full video. So I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do what to share it. Share it with my social media platforms. Let it go viral. Let a lot of people get to know what is happening as far as Nnamdi Kanu case is concerned. If you can share it, just like it. Like the video, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. If you're a true lover of Nnamdi Kanu, drop a purple heart for Nnamdi Kanu at the comment section on this video. If you're a true Biafran, drop a purple heart for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the comment section on the video as we roll on. You know, the Nigerian police are actually trying their best. Even the Nigerian military forces, they are trying their best. You know, soldiers have made videos in several locations. They make video in a way that some soldiers will come out to say that this political elite, they are the one that is selling them to all these terrorists and all of that. This political elite are behind all these things. That is why the soldiers cannot eradicate them with immediate effect. Who are the Fulanis that the soldiers cannot kick out with immediate effect? But a lot of soldiers have come out to state it. These are not even my word. The videos are everywhere on the media. The soldiers will come out to state it that these people, the political elite, are sending them to the terrorists and all of that. And those are what have been happening according to the report. And Nnamdi himself said it. He said all these things that is happening in Nigeria, all this insurgency, all this insecurity, there are some political elite that are eating from the dividends. They see dividends from the insecurities that is happening in different regions in Nigeria. That's why they never wanted it to stop. Nnamdi Kanu have said this before. Even when Tinubu got to Benue, Tinubu said something. He said, how come he faced the IG of police and the army chief of staff and all of that? He faced them. He said, how come you have not made any arresting now since when these criminals actually poof innocent people in their homes? How come? Now, the people of Benue, they stormed street, they made protests, but they actually tear gases many of them, and many of them were chanting that they should flee Nnamdi Kanu, that Nnamdi Kanu is the man that actually saw the revelation. God gave him the prophecy. He made that prophecy some years ago, and when he made the prophecy, the thing actually happened few days ago. What he have said 4 years ago happened few days ago. Everybody was shocked and lies. Nobody ever expected it. Since then, a lot of people began to take Nnamdi Kanu serious. Even international observer came from US and all of that. They came to court to see who this Nnamdi Kanu really is, because they believe that this man is not a prophet, is not a pastor, is not owning a big church in Nigeria, is not a GO, but they can see things ahead of time, and it happens the same way he actually said it. Who is this man Nnamdi Kanu? Who is this Nnamdi Kanu? Is it that the Biafra people did not know the value of this man? This man is a big asset. Those are what a lot of people actually said, including the observers. Now, drama happened in court few hours ago, and that is what I want to open your eyes to. Nobody ever expected the drama that happened in court few hours ago, because the boldness to which Nnamdi Kanu actually spoke in court few hours ago is very, very overwhelming. Nobody ever expected it. Even the judge was surprised and think that maybe there is a particular spirit that stands with Nnamdi Kanu that is making him to be talking. Everything that he said out, a lot of people were surprised because they played his video in that court, and the moment they played his video, after the video, Nnamdi Kanu spoke, and the video is all about the solution to every of the poofing. The solution that Nnamdi Kanu said he have to every of the poofing, because the moment he made that revelation back then that Fulani will be invading Benue and all of that and blah blah blah, the moment he made that video then more than 4 years ago, he made a solution video alongside with it, which a lot of people did not point attention to now. The moment a lot of people were asking for a solution from Nnamdi Kanu, the same Nnamdi Kanu raised the video again that there is the solution to it now. They played the video in court 3 years ago as they closed the case of Nnamdi Kanu. The federal government actually closed their case against Nnamdi Kanu a few hours ago. It happens in court. Now, let me play you the full video. You see everything that was played in court. So if you can share the video as you're watching it, just do what to share it. Share it to my social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like the video. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. If you're a true Biafran, drop a purple heart for Nnamdi Kanu in the comment section. Drop your purple heart for him. Go to the comment section, drop your heart for Nnamdi Kanu in the comment section. Now, let's sit tight as we watch what was played in the court. Listen to the solution behind all the Fulani poofing and all of that. Just stay connected. I'll call you back again.
I'm a living witness to history. The first time Mazi was abducted from Kenya and brought here, I was in court to warn them that, in fact, I was one of the few people that came here as soon as they did their kangaroo arraignment, that this case is not going anywhere, and that there's no way, it doesn't matter how long it takes, it's going to end up the way it started, as nothing, and it will end up as nothing, because there's nothing that can stand up on nothing. The foundation of this was malice. It was the suppression of a section of Nigerian people and the violation of the fundamental right of a Nigerian British citizen who was abducted from another country, brought here without due process, and detained indefinitely. And you have seen it now. Even those people who never believed Nnamdi Kanu a few years ago, they have seen it with what the Fulani herdsmen are doing, killing hundreds of people. They are doing it also in the southeast. They killed in Ebonyi, they killed in Enugu, they are killing in Edo, they are killing in Kogi, they are killing people across the country. Imo, yes, there was some killing. So this was what Nnamdi Kanu told you as a prophet. But he has always told me, when I met him in New York, that he's not a prophet. He's just saying the reality of what the Nigerian project is all about. That it was a fake project put together and it can never materialize until there is justice.
Elohim Adonai El Shaddai, the creator of the heavens and this very earth, unto thee and to thee alone do we give every praise, adoration, adulation, and submission. Because you are the only one true living God, not two, not three, not four, not five. You are indivisible, you are immortal, because you are God, you are creation itself. You are not man, you are not flesh. You are not even spirit. You are God, the creator of all that man can see. Heaven and earth are testifying to your greatness and your glory upon the lives of your children, those that were called by your name, that your will may be done on this very earth as it is in heaven, where it also is right now. We beseech thee, your children listening all over the world, to have mercy upon us, to forgive us our sins, to be kind and merciful to us, that your face may shine upon us, that this Biafra may come in our time to your eternal glory and yours alone. Glory doesn't belong to man, it belongs to thee, the creator of the heavens and this very earth. We come and bow before thee this evening for your everlasting and abiding grace to be in our lives, for you to rain confusion on the heads of our enemies wherever they may be, that your will may be done, your kingdom come on this very earth as it is in heaven, that Biafra may come, and every generation, not just this very one, every child who will ever be born a Biafran, may look down upon this time, this age, this period, and say to themselves that our ancestors called upon your name and you answered them. Because of that, we shall worship thee forever. My advice this evening, morning, noon, or night to people who are listening is that you must stop traveling, especially in Biafra land and around the zoo. You must stop traveling unless your travel is absolutely essential, because things are happening and will continue to happen for this foreseeable future. You must stay where you are. Be very, very careful and smart. Use your brain all the time, and also be aware of the things that are around you. Very, very critical, because we are now firmly entrenched in the dark phase of these very efforts to remove the children of heaven from the iniquitous existence that we have endured in the damnable zoological republic for so long. I am also advising Hausa people who are in the main lovely set of human beings. Hausa people, you must detach yourselves from the Fulani blood-sucking demons. Hausa people, you must detach yourself from the Fulanis, because they are hiding under your name to perpetrate all manner of evil. They are hiding under your name to seek refuge and shelter after they must have committed one heinous crime or the other. The problem of the zoo called Nigeria is the Fulani people. Fulani, they are the problem. Every terror group in Nigeria is Fulani. All those stealing and looting the treasury dry is Fulani. Those that ran the economy into the ground, they are all Fulani. Those killing innocent people with army, police, navy, and air force uniforms are all Fulani people. They are the problem. The Hausa people must do all they can to remove themselves from these demons. The people today, the whole world must understand this. I'm saying this on a day. The reason why I came to preach this evening, because we are still in mourning, to be honest with you. That is why this broadcast this evening is absolutely pivotal. That it goes to the ends of this very earth to remind the whole world and the conscience of humanity the genesis of the problem in Nigeria, those that caused it, and those who are now seeking foreign intervention to try to perpetuate their rule, to try to sustain this Fulani empire, which is unsustainable. So this broadcast is ostensibly for those of them who have taken bribe at US State Department to prop up this Janjaweed regime in the zoo, this tyrannical, undemocratic regime in Nigeria. This is for them. If you have any white friend who is working for the United States State Department or any of their embassies anywhere in the world, you must ask them to listen, or you send the link to them as soon as practicable. The demon that we are fighting are Fulani. They are now asking you to come to help them elongate, or should I say, accomplish their Fulani, their caliphate, their empire that they have been seeking to build for over 200 years. They used their stupid one Nigeria mantra, it did not work. People are now alive to what is going on. They have now resorted to working through Obama, who is himself a terrorist, to try to get the Biden administration to help the zoo called Nigeria, to help the Fulani empire strengthen their stranglehold upon the lives of the innocent indigenous populations. And that cannot be allowed to happen. The same Fulani are the ones now making incursions into the Middle Belt. People, I am trying to build a foundation, a preamble to tonight's gospel, that you may understand everything I'm saying perfectly well. Those now making incursions into the Middle Belt are Fulani, not Hausa people, under the guise of one Nigeria. You must understand this very clearly. The reason why Swedes, or should I say people's land, are being taken from them is because you are in a place called one Nigeria. Any day you understand this simple, should I say, conundrum, that very day you will begin to do something to remove yourselves from the zoological republic. I tweeted before I came on air because the governor of Niger State, or should I say Niger State, issued a statement where he said that bandits are daily sacking our villages. Understand this very clearly. Bandits are daily sacking our villages. This is a supposedly north, but of course it's Middle Belt. The reason why I tweeted that most of the Janjaweed on my Twitter handle could not understand is this. Niger State is Nupe territory. My sympathies lie with Nupe people. I used the word Niger, or should I say the phrase Niger State, so that people can understand what I'm saying. I am talking about Nupe people. They are not Fulani. They are not Hausa. They may have been forcibly converted to Islam during the trans-Saharan trade routes, from Arabia, or some of them forcibly converted, because the throne of Nupe land was usurped by the Fulani. I want people today to use even ordinary Niger State. I want people to just I want people to reason for once, please. The same thing now happening to us that we are repelling, all right across Biafra land, happened in Niger State to Nupe people. Before that, it happened to the Gwari people. Before that, it happened to the Birom people. Before that, it happened to the Bachama people. Before that, it happened to Hausa people. The only people that managed to put up a resistance till today are the TV people from the Middle Belt, and also the Kanem Brono people from today's Brono State. But of course, they're fighting a losing battle without all of us putting our hands together to say no to these excesses of Fulani Janjaweedism in the zoo, Nigeria. What happened and why did I tweet? I said that my sympathies lie with the good people of Nupe, I should have said, not even Niger State. Let me make it absolutely clear. These nonsensical, rampaging Fulanis everywhere, killing, slaughtering, and forcibly taking over our land, these same people that jettisoned and abandoned every trace of federal character in their selection and in their appointment, these people that gave themselves majority in terms of the numbers of the people who are in Nigeria by way of census, these same people that control both houses of national legislature, so to speak, these same people that are in Asorok, these people that control the Air Force, the Navy, these people that control the Army and the police, these same people that control even ordinary fire service, they control customs, they control civil defense. Everything is in their care. Everything is in their care. They have taken over everything. They own NMPC. Everything is theirs. They are the ones unleashing mayhem, death, and destruction upon, should I say, idiotic indigenous populations by virtue of their docility and idiocy over the years. The Fulanis have managed to encroach. And now, they came even to Bariam. They entered into Ebonyi State, if not for the gallant work we did for nearly 4 years. Without mentioning it today, Ebonyi would have been immediate Yala Fulani terrorist territory. IDPs are refugees in their own land. They perfumed the name refugee and came up with the word, should I say, the name IDP, meaning internally displaced persons, rather than refugees in their own land. This was what Igonso was fighting against. For people to understand. The reason why people of Imo State today are not in IDP camps is because of Igonso and the gallant men behind him. Because of the entire Eastern Security Network Command in Imo State. I want people who are listening, especially those who are Igbo Biafrans, especially those in Imo State, to understand what I'm preaching tonight. It is because of the lives of Igonso. That is why what is happening in Makurdi Lafia Highway is not happening in Imo State. But you see, before we used to say, there is a saying where we come from, that they said to a Fulani man, that is the type of running stomach that you have, you wish you were dead. It was said to a Fulani man, nor should I say Hausa, may you have the type of running stomach that will bring you to the verge of death. And Aboki said, okay, when I say it, I will know. Our people are exactly the same. Exactly the same. They don't listen. Some of you in Ebonyi before never knew what was happening. You never knew the sacrifice that IPOB was making to keep Ebonyi safe from Fulani Janjaweed. You never knew. Until recently. None of you, till today, know what Igonso had to pass through to keep Imo State safe. Let me tell you where there is no ESN, what is happening. Let me tell people where there is no IPOB, what is going on. What Fulani is doing with them, because some of you don't understand what is happening. You have no idea. Now listen very carefully. IDPs block Makurdi Lafia Highway, protesting killing of 7 by headsmen. Now listen, the Fulanis went to their villages and drove them away. The government could not send the army or soldiers to go and guard their villages, even ask them to return to their villages. No, not at all. They are in the south killing people, killing innocent people. And I want the USA, the US ambassador, the British High Commissioner to understand what I'm saying tonight. Because we are going to mount a very severe campaign. We are going to bombard United States State Department. We are going to bombard the office of Biden. We are going to call them on the phone starting from tomorrow. We are going to bombard them with all the facts and evidence of Fulani atrocities against indigenous populations. Those they are seeking to come now to help. Because of Obama. Obama is a Muslim. Obama wants to see the whole of Nigeria colonized by Islam. Now listen to this. People blocked the highway because they are in refugee camps. The The media in Nigeria hardly ever talk about this. In Nigeria, you have Bloomberg, you have BBC, you have CNN, you have all. People are refugees in their own land in Nigeria. But people are shouting about Myanmar, shouting about Rohingya every blessed day. But in Makurdi, in Benue State, the land of the TV people, Idoma, Igede, all this, people are in refugee camps. Now ask yourself this question. Who puts them in refugee camps? Two things. One, failure of the Nigerian state and their so-called security services to protect their own citizens. That's number one. The people that put them there are Fulani terrorists, masquerading as headsmen, Mieti Allah. Now, ask yourself, why is it difficult for the army to do what Eastern Security Network is doing, protecting their own people? Why is it difficult? Because it is a cleverly choreographed, planned agenda of the Fulani. Because Fulani is in Asorok, controlling and directing the destinies, should I say, of over 200 million people, whereas their foot soldiers drawn from across the Sahel are in Benue State slaughtering people. They chase them away from their homes, from their farms, from their livelihoods. They are now headed like a sheep into an IDP camp, which ostensibly is a refugee camp. And inside that refugee camp, they still came there and killed them. And people get up in the morning and talk about one Nigeria. The same people you will find are the ones saying about one Nigeria. Let's keep Nigeria one. Let anything we can do to keep Nigeria one, must do it. The same people killing you in Benue State, chased you away from your ancestral lands. You are in refugee camps. The same army that cannot defend you, defend your land, they are there, and the same Fulani terrorists came to the same refugee camps, having driven you away from your homes to kill you again. And all you can do is to come out to block the expressway. Are you blocking the expressway so that when media houses report it, the Fulani people in Asorok will do something for you? Is that why you're blocking the highway? That was why I've advised Governor Otom of Benue State, and now I'm advising Nupe people of Niger State to rise up and defend your land. Because once you rise up to defend your land, they will send DSS, number one, Fulani DSS. It's a very clever plan. Why Nigerians cannot deduce this, for the life of me, I don't know. I have no idea why you cannot deduce what Fulani is doing to you. They will send DSS to arrest you, and they will abduct you in the middle of the night. If you can only survive when people witness your abduction, or else they will kill you. Fulani DSS, secret police. Next, they will send the army. I want people to reason this very clearly. They will send the army to your village to kill everybody there defending you from the excesses of their own fellow Fulani Janjaweed. Most of them sometimes in military uniform. And they will send the police to impose their fake curfew that allows the Fulani to come to attack innocent indigenous populations. Now ask yourself this very question once again. Why is it that the police and the army cannot come to defend you when you are under attack? Why is it that it's only when you retaliate or you fight back that you hear about army and police? I will use Ebonyi State as an example. All the years they've been killing us, occupying our land, that we cannot go to the farm anymore, Dave Umahi said nothing. It was only the time that we started to respond in like manner to these terrorists that they started complaining. Now, the only way they can keep you in IDP camps in Benue State and soon to be Niger State, do you know that the Yoruba people are refugees in Benin Republic? Are you aware of that? They were driven away from their homes. Some Yoruba people are in Benin Republic as refugees. Ask yourself, how did all these things become possible? It only became possible because you are still talking about one Nigeria. The more you talk about one Nigeria, the more they want to ram their ruga down your throat. The more you talk about one Nigeria, the more Fulani will continue to act with impunity. It's common sense.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear everything that Nnamdi Kanu actually said out in this very video. You know, they've closed the court case against Nnamdi Kanu at the moment. The federal government have closed their case against Nnamdi Kanu. So they actually give Nnamdi Kanu no case submission day. You know, he's going to submit a no case file, and at the end of it, they adjourn the case to 18th of July. And the federal government will need to come and argue on the no case file for 14 days. Now, the case has been adjourned to 18th of July and all of that. But before the case was adjourned, you can hear everything that Nnamdi Kanu actually stated out as regards the solution to the Fulani Pofin and all of that. You can hear what this man said. Now, Nnamdi Kanu said he cannot open his eyes on ground for the Fulanis to actually invade his fatherland. And a lot of people obviously they know that Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man. He said he cannot open his eyes on ground for Fulanis to actually invade his fatherland. Now, it is not only the Igbos that are actually crying for the release of Nnamdi Kanu now. Everyone in Nigeria are crying for the release of Nnamdi Kanu before Fulani will invade and occupy everywhere in Nigeria. That's what is happening. Now, even to the extent that some Fulani inclined people have the temerity to actually come out after the Pofin that happened in Benue. Some of them came out, they even threatened the very dark man. They threatened that guy. Now, some of them came out and they make it known to the general public that I'm talking about the Fulani inclined people that are very close to Fulanis. I don't know the kind of brain that they actually use to talk and all of that, but they said if the people refuse to learn how to stay and live happily with the Fulanis, that this Pofin will continue. You can see what is happening. They said the Pofin will continue. That's to tell you that what Nnamdi Kanu have said back then, everything is really true about this Fulani. The Fulani that you see, they are not just herdsmen that carry cows up and down, that are actually looking for grasses for their cow to eat and all of that. These Fulanis are looking for territorial invasion. They actually want to invade territories. They claiming that they are the real owner of Nigeria. You can see what is that plan. Many of these people, according to the report and according to what a lot of people actually say, they're not from Nigerians. They're not. And those are the questions that a lot of people are actually asking. Who is sponsoring them? Have they investigated that? Where they sing guns? Because these guns they actually hold and all of that. Where do they sell? Because those things are expensive. Who is sponsoring all these things? Have they actually investigated that? Yes, they investigating Nnamdi Kanu in court. They saying that, oh, he brought out radio Biafra and this thing and radio transmission and all of that, transmitters of radio that the NBC did not approve and all of that. They actually investigated that, and radio transmitter is a harmless thing at all. But the fact remains, those people that are carrying guns that they using to be puffing on some people in their house, have they investigated how the guns actually enter into the country? Those are the questions that a lot of people are actually asking. Is the only Nnamdi Kanu that needs to be investigated? Why is it that the Fulanis, when it comes to the Fulanis, they will talk and they will go scot-free? Those ones actually say that, oh no, it is until the people have the mind of living with the Fulani freely in their own state too. It is until they have the mind of staying with the Fulanis and, you know, doing things with the Fulani in their house, that's when they will know peace in their homes. Those ones that said it, have they tracked them down and know who they are and where they stay? When these people make speech, they make free speech and nothing will happen. Even some Fulanis came out and make it known to the general public that the Fulanis need education, that the government need to give them education. Now the question we're asking is it the responsibility of Tinubu to actually give education to Fulanis? Some of us that have education in the southeast and south and southwest and all of that, is it Tinubu that paid our school fees? If you need education, don't you know the way to school? But the Fulanis, they're doing like as if they're the Alpha and Omega as far as Nigeria is concerned, and whatever they need, the government is responsible for them. Whereas other places in Nigeria, the government is not responsible for them. Throughout my years in school till I'm becoming graduate, the government never paid 1 naira of my school fees. So why is the Fulani saying that they need education, that the government should give them education? The same route that I passed through to get my education should be the same route that they will pass through to get their own education. So Fulani is not a first-class citizen as far as Nigeria is concerned. Everybody have equal right under the law. Now you can hear what Nnamdi Kanu actually said. He said the solution to it is to ensure that everybody's mouth is grand as far as Nigeria is concerned. If you're from Delta State, if you're from Edo State, if you're from Enugu, if you're from Akwa Ibom, if you're from Abia, mount your states. Don't allow Fulanis to remain in your forest. Those are what Nnamdi stated that in this video, and he said that's the solution to all these things. Let your forest be secure. That's the thing. Now, what do you guys think regarding everything that Nnamdi said? Drop your opinion in the comment section of this video. Feel free. Just say your mind at the comment section. And if you're true lover of Nnamdi, drop a purple heart for Nnamdi at the comment section of this video. Drop your heart for him if you're true behind fan. As I'm going to get another for you and share follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at Lajipo Watch TV, at Lajipo Entertainment, and on Instagram at Lajipo. Guess what, guys? See my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor. For Lajipo Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass me self. Corrupt leader, all the why you with the for church. All as Lajipo Watch TV.